Hello and welcome to another strictly handheld Nintendo Switch video. So today we're going to be having a look at Fortnite. If you're familiar with the other ones of these I've made, or if this is your first video of mine you're watching, hello to you firstly. This video is purely looking at the Nintendo Switch in handheld mode. You're not going to see any captured footage here, captured from it running in console mode or dock mode, or whatever you prefer to refer to it as. I do not play my Switch in docked mode ever. In fact, I may slice in a shot of it here, but my dock now lives by the side of my bed, not plugged into anything, just on the sort of dressing room, bedside table, dressing room table that you may be familiar with, may have it yourself. So we're going to be looking today at Fortnite. Just going to tune this in here. So we're going to be looking at Fortnite. Now obviously this came out on the Nintendo Switch yesterday. Most people are going to be familiar with this, possibly one of the most popular games in the world at the moment. Now you will probably notice my Switch here is being held up on a broken Sega Saturn, my original Sega Saturn. It doesn't work, but I've never been able to throw it away because like a lot of retro collectors, I'm a hoarder. So I've still got that here. I'm currently holding the Switch up on that because my Hori dock that I normally use, I absolutely obliterated whilst rehearsing for this video. I've just completely snapped that hinge off. So it isn't necessarily a review or an indictment on this, but it's just more my fat-handedness. Now, the first thing to explain, I will be playing this with a Pro controller. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to play it, going to load it up, and we're going to go in real time. There's going to be no edits, but see how it loads, how long it takes to load. We're going to go into a game and see how it goes. Now, I've only actually played 2 games of this on the Switch. I will note I will be wearing my glasses. So one of my first points of view that I would say is that it is quite, personally, if you're a glasses wearer, it's quite small. So I do find this quite hard to play. Apologies for putting my hand in front of the webcam there. I'm just going to nudge that forward so it is not obscured by the camera that you can just see in the corner there. I'm just going to check that the camera is still in focus. Right, now you'll notice I've got nothing on here. No game is currently played. So I'm just going to hit Fortnite and I'm going to see how long it takes to load. So there we go, into the loading screen. Now, like I said, I was playing this on Xbox. I never actually won a game of solo. I won a couple of games of duo mode. Only ever played a few squad, and it was always with randoms. I wasn't really a fan of that. I am not a fantastic technical Twitch reflex gamer anymore. I play this quite conservatively. Typically can go rounds and get in the top 10. Or I could on the Xbox version at least. So it's just saying Y to start. Or it might have been A to start. So I did talk about how I struggle to read some of the text on this. It's easier in handheld mode if you've got it closer to you. I will give it that, but obviously it's very difficult to play that way for a video like this. So obviously it's online, so it's logging me in. Now the 2 games I've played, one was really smooth, really impressed with it. The first one I played yesterday was out. The second one was not so smooth, but that was probably my connection rather than the game. So I'm just being told I can collect a reward, I believe. Oh, I'm going to cancel out of that because this is what I was talking about. I can't see the keys very well, if I'm honest. So it's X to hit play. Like I said, I wouldn't hold that against that. That's just my specky 4 eyes being unable to see. I'm just going to adjust my position, see if I can get somewhere where I can play this vaguely competently. So we are loading in now. So obviously it does run on mobiles, although personally I've never played that. I've talked before about how my own phone, my Huawei, has got a smash screen. I don't really use it for anything other than texting my dear old mum. So running around like prats now, waiting on the game to load. So here we go, 97 players currently in. So quite a few players on screen, it's not juttering, it's running pretty smoothly. Textures aren't amazing. Now I'm going to try and play this slightly differently to I normally would. I'd normally look to drop somewhere up around here, drop on the outside of the maps and move my way in. This first time I'm going to see how quickly I can get killed, so I'm going to smash it down here. Now, I've not played this on Xbox regularly since Season 2, so quite a lot of the map has changed since then. The first few rounds I had, I got pretty lost, if I'm honest. So you can see a bit of pop-in happening now. I'm going to go in this house here. Fairly certain this wasn't even here last time I played this. So you can hear a chest somewhere. There we go. So just go down this shield. So like I said, I'm going to try and get a weapon, get into some combat, see how it handles with that going on. Plenty of bandages. Not a single weapon in this house from the looks of it. Pistol. There we go, let's see. So typically if I was playing in handheld, like not making a video, I mean, I would play with headphones on. It is quite quiet, this game. So being able to hear people moving around, sneaking up on you is a key part of this. Typically wouldn't be chatting on. So let's just see. We can take on this guy here. Even with a pistol. Ah, there we go. Took one guy down, then got killed. Like I said, much more aggressive than I usually try and do. On the off chance that By Gomez 444 is watching this, I hate you. Although feel free to take that other guy's loot. Quite impressed to took that other guy down with a pistol. So let's just return to lobby, which is B, which is this button here, down. I really struggle with button layouts. Right, so I'm just going to hit straight back in. X, top button. And let's see how quick we can get back in another game and get rolling. See if I can get my camera a bit closer for this one. You have to forgive the focusing there. So there we go. It's running okay. Like I said, I do struggle with the peripheral vision. I'm not going to lie. I personally, if I was going to go back to playing this, playing it competitively or like looking to do okay at it, I'd probably want to go back to playing it on my bigger screen. Now, in terms of though the handheld, and I've jumped out here prematurely. Tell you what, I'm going to hit the woods or beyond. I was going to try and look to go to the house at the back there where I was placing my marker. Like I was saying, in terms of playing it handheld mode, I don't think a phone version would hold up to the performance that you're currently seeing. Bearing in mind this is day 2. Now, a professional YouTuber probably would have played the phone version, talked about that, but like I said, I'm not interested in that. I'm a handheld gamer, I'm not a mobile gamer. So I'm just going to spin round, head down to the farm here. So you're welcome to stay on and see how I do, or you're welcome to drop out. But I'm going to consider this the end of the video for most people. So I'd just like to thank those of you who've watched. If you've got any suggestions, I'm planning on having a look at Mario Tennis Aces when it comes out in handheld mode. I played the beta of that, or the beta, depending on how you prefer to pronounce that. So I'm going to have a go at that when that comes out. I've got that on pre-order. Also, I'm quite interested in Paladins, although I'm not sure if I'm going to pay for the early access of that or wait. So thank you very much. Like I always say, not fussed whether you like and subscribe, but feel free to leave comments. I'd rather interact with people than look for clicks. And thank you very much. So just going to talk through this last little playthrough, dropping here at the back of the house.